Episode 13 gave us a glimmer of hope with finally the news of Hain's recovery being possible, but with the twist that she would end up forgetting all her memories before the surgery. From the perspective of Hyunbo and everyone else, including us, we want Hain to get the surgery and live. But for Hain, forgetting the people she loved and losing her memories feel like dying too. So she wants to live her remaining life remembering the person she was. She wants to die as Hain. After Hyunwoo stops Hain in the hospital corridor and asks her to just not think and just live, Hain pushes her hand away and runs out of the hospital. She is still processing this information because she had little moment of happiness where she really thought she can live. But with this new information, her dream is shattered. Hain wanted to live so she could spend more time with Hyunwoo. When that's not even possible as she will lose her memories, she sees no point in getting the surgery and live. Hain will hallucinate her dead older brother, and she will realize how she has very little time left being alive. She will prepare herself to leave this world and go to the afterlife with her older brother. After that, Hain would go in her state of cloudiness because of her tumor. She wouldn't know where she's going, and she'll end up going to the stalls she visited before with Hyunbo and encounter that luck shopkeeper again who has clover leaves. He would be delighted to see Hain again and will recognize her, but he'll be surprised to see that Hain doesn't remember him. He'll give Hain a luck charm. Maybe this luck charm is a sign that things will get better for Hain by the end. Her life was miraculous. There was no surety that her tumor can be cured, but it happened. It was a miracle. That luck charm she got before worked, and now this new luck charm will show how she will get surgery and will remember her loved ones eventually. Hyunwoo would be following Hain during this time to ensure her safety. At night, Hyunwoo would turn up his laptop and try to get in contact with another doctor for an appointment to discuss about Hain's surgery and condition. Hyunwoo would desperately try to find a way for Hain to get that surgery, so he'll be looking for a doctor that can perform the procedure and ensuring that Hain can retain her memories. In the morning, Hyunwoo would visit the doctor and ask him about the surgery procedure and about the memory loss. Hyunwoo would want to ask if there's any possibility of Hain retaining her memories. I believe the new doctor will tell him that it's really hard to know how many memories will be retained, but there is a very little chance for the memories to stay. It would give us all some hope that maybe Hain would be able to remember some things, or she will be able to eventually remember with time. Hyunwoo would want to convince Hain with this new information from the doctor, but when he will go to the hotel, he won't be able to find Hain. He will be worried for her and he will start running around to find Hain. Hain would be in the church praying. She would pray for her loved ones to not be sad after she's gone, as Hain must have totally mentally prepared herself for her death. As you can imagine how hard this moment must be for her to have totally given up on life. In this moment, Hain would remember her past memories of praying in the church on her honeymoon. When she'll remember all those lovely memories from her honeymoon, she'll realize how precious those memories are, and she would never want to lose any of these memories at all in any way. Hyunwoo would find Hain in the church, and Hain would be just leaving and would be at the door of the church when Hyunwoo would stop her and tell her about the information from the new doctor. Hain would start crying watching Hyunwoo trying so hard to persuade her to live. Hyunwoo would beg Hain to not give up and stop praying for her death. So she'll say to him, "Don't do this to me. Don't make me want to live." I have watched so many previews, but this is one of the rare ones that left the most impact on me. I literally started crying just watching this scene in the preview. Imagine when we will actually watch this scene in the actual episode. It will be devastating. Hyunwoo wouldn't be able to convince Hain and they both will return to the hotel. Hyunwoo will update the family about the situation in Germany regarding Hain's surgery. Hain would get a call from her family too, and her dad will also try to convince her for surgery and would tell her how Hyunwoo has found this new doctor who gives hope of memory retaining, so she shouldn't give up. but Hain would take her time to think and process all that is happening in front of her. As she'll continue growing closer to death, she'll remember more and more of her past happy memories, and it will get harder for her to let those memories go. But after seeing her husband and family going through so much pain, she will think about getting the surgery. As we all know that Unsung also came to Germany, and when he will find out that Hain still hasn't gotten the surgery, he will be furious and he will use the wrong methods. That's what's differentiate Unsung and Hyunbo. Hyunbo could have never told Hain about memory loss and let her get the surgery. But that was so wrong of not telling her something so important about herself, because it's her surgery, it's her life, and she gets to make a decision for it. And even after telling, Hyunbo tried to find alternative means instead of forcing her. But Unsung isn't like that. Hain and Hyunbo would be outside when Unsung would plan an attack on them. He would ask for a car crash, hoping it will harm Hain. Let me explain later why he did so. Hyunbo would watch the car crash and he'll frantically run towards it. He will try to break the car door and would scream for help. Hyunbo would take Hain out, who will be covered in blood and would be in critical condition. Immediately, the ambulance would be there and she'll be rushed to the hospital. When Hain would be taken to the emergency, the doctor would immediately have to operate on her. And considering her condition, she'll have no choice but to get the surgery for her tumor in order for her to survive and wake up. This would be the scene where Hyunbo would be crying outside the emergency room. Unsung would come to the hospital and Hyunbo would find out how he had planned this all, as he wanted to make sure Hain gets the surgery and she loses her memories. So that's why Unsung had planned it all. Unsung thinks that he will charm Hain away if she loses her memories and might be able to enter her life this way. Hain's surgery would go successful, but the episode would end with Hain waking up and forgetting everything. But as we all know, no matter what Unsung does, he has no chance at all with Hain. Hain, even after losing her memories, would fall in love with Hyunbo all over again. Tomorrow's episode is going to be an epic roller coaster, which is going to leave us all shattered. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching Drama Family. Take care and I'll see you soon with the next video. Bye bye.